Welcome back, everyone, to episode 27 of Squad Pod. I'm pretty sure it's 27.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, it's
we
27.
deep into the catalog now.
Oh yeah, so I forget which one it is.
We're as old as I am at this point.
Yeah, yeah, for real.
Are we all 27 right now?
Yeah.
As of right now.
Yeah. Brittany just
even
turned
Alex
28 yesterday.
Yeah, man.
So she's next episode. So how you guys doing today?
Pretty good,
man.
Whatever
it is.
Good, man. We are without one. Alex isn't here right now. We don't know if he's going to be joining us here shortly or what's going on. But
he's got an important business meeting that he's attending.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not affecting anyone watching, but we are recording a day later than we planned to. Totally unrelated from the events of Wednesday, just happened to be. So
yeah,
kind of glad it wasn't, because I'd probably be a little feisty.
Yeah,
No,
you said you were pretty spicy last night.
I was just, I just couldn't stop looking at it. I mean,
yeah,
I had my drive home. I had, and I only did just because I had the app, but I had CNN up just to like listen to hear what was going on. And I listened to that the whole way home. I never do that. Like, I never listened to.
I was watching a live stream on my phone on YouTube of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I got unlimited data right at the right time because
I was on Wi-Fi.
Oh man,
yeah, man.
I haven't turned my Wi-Fi on since I've got this because it's just that much better. I don't need.
I know how that is.
I don't need it now that I've been unleashed.
The world is at your fingertips.
So. It's just crazy. I haven't had unlimited data this whole time. I mean, I've been stuck to like 6 gigs, and now it's like I'm free. I can go to lunch and watch a YouTube video.
What service do you got?
We have AT&T. So,
Gotcha.
Yeah, where my mom lives is in the middle of nowhere, and they wanted to get on our plan. So my stepdad's mom or his dad fell the one night, and his mom was trying to reach him, and they couldn't get a hold of them because they had no service.
Yeah.
So they were just like, screw it, we're gonna switch. And then I was like, hold up. If you're gonna switch, come with us, so that way it's cheaper for everyone. So
yeah,
it's been nice.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's cool
crazy.
Though.
But yeah, so that was a good way to start the new year off. I have unlimited data.
That is a good thing to have, man. You don't have to rely on Wi-Fi all the time.
No, it's crazy. I don't know if you guys watch the podcast, but especially in the beginning, Brittany can be doing something as simple as just like watching a TikTok video, and it just drains the internet. And I'm connected to LAN whenever we record this, and you'll see your boxes get smaller, and that's just because the internet's being throttled. And I mean, sometimes it could just be Facebook, but when she goes to bed, it stops. It's so stupid. So we can finally we can be on our phones, and it's not screwing everything up. It's so stupid.
Eating the Wi-Fi.
I'm locked.
That's sad. My home internet should not be worse than my phone.
The cell service.
That's whatever.
Yeah.
Especially in 2021.
Speaking of 2021, I was hoping to say it'd be better, but so far,
yes. It's been wild.
It's been a little nuts.
I mean, it kind of started how last year started. We thought there was going to be some kind of war. No, we didn't. Now this year it's a civil war.
We're back to impeachment,
possibly.
Back to
impeachment. Even though dude's going to be out in for like 13 days, 14 days.
That's a lot of days.
Yeah. They're going to end up trying to impeach him so he can't run again.
Yeah.
I know his fan base right now is really riled up, but I think after 4 years, I think he has a chance.
They were even trying to what is it, the 25th Amendment or whatever, that the vice president could remove him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're Congress and the Senate were trying to get him to do that.
That would be faster. I think that's why they really want him to do that, but it just takes too many people that probably aren't going to budge to actually enact it.
Yeah, man.
So
I was thinking, because after everything that crazy happened, I was thinking we already mentioned we're all 27. Think of how much crazy shit we've seen in our 27 years. Now think about what we're gonna see going forward, like in the next 27 years. Like it's all. I feel like it's been getting crazier as we've been going on.
Like
it was so calm. It
like
seemed
world
like for
events,
so long, and then all of a sudden,
Corona, we've seen Katrina.
Like
9/11.
20 years.
You know what?
Like
Iraq
20 years.
It was like, so you had Katrina and then the recession, but it was like when the recession hit, it was kind of like everyone was just kind of not at odds with each other because everything kind of sucked. But then like it slowly creeped up, and now it's just like everyone wants to kill each other because they don't like.
I mean, even after like 9/11, everybody was pretty much like unified at that point. America. Well, like I feel like things were like it brought everybody closer. I feel after 9/11. That's the way I saw it.
Right.
But yeah, I mean nowadays I think it's just I don't know, man. It's the cult. Once they get rid of the cult, maybe it's going to take a while. This is going to have a ripple effect for some years.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I feel like we're in the right direction, maybe to get rid, like maybe get on back on track. But I don't know.
Got 4 years to get back on track.
Yeah, at least.
My favorite meme, one of the ones that I've seen about all this was, I think Bree shared it. It was like, wow, well that escalated slowly over 4 years. but
like we figured some crazy stuff was going to happen between the election and what's coming up on the 20th, and I mean it seems like it's popping off. Like the season finale is wild.
I hate to say it, it could have been worse. I mean
it's not over yet. It's not. I was gonna be like, do you think it gets worse before it gets better?
I mean, this was worse. I mean,
I don't know.
It could get worse.
He doesn't have much of a platform at this point. I mean, he can if he goes live, on TV or some shit.
He can't go live on Twitter. He can't go live on Facebook.
There's news networks that would like cover it or like carry him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's about it because I mean they banned him from everything else. It seems.
I think that's an interesting point.
He can't use anything.
Like we've talked about this, how like Facebook and Twitter, like what could they do? And I mean, there is kind of that conversation, like, is limiting him, stripping away freedom of speech. But I think at this point, I think it's justified.
After yesterday,
yeah, like I said, it's like inciting violence almost in a way. Yeah. Not even almost, it is.
And condoning it.
Trial by combat. That was one of the things. What was Giuliani said? Like
I felt like I was watching like some alternate reality. Like there was like the one bull from the Flintstones running the Senate for a minute with the horns on his head.
I hate to say it.
Like he looked like he was in the club in the Flintstones. I forget what it was called. But like, oh my God, what is going on?
Is this really happening?
There's a picture of a dude chilling in Pelosi's office, and then he had he took some.
He took a piece of mail.
Shit.
Yeah. Well, like, I don't know if you guys saw.
How is this so easy? How did this happen?
That's the big problem. There's no way. I mean, we've all told this. If this was the other side of the protesters, it would not have gotten to that point.
Our defense budget is higher than anybody else, and look how easy it is. How safe are we?
Like, well, I don't know if it was the FBI or the Department of Justice. I forget what, but they actually put out like wanted posters of the people that they got like screen grabs of that were in there.
Yeah, they were saying, and like, they have videos
there's a
or
reward.
like anything. They want you to report it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, some of them are.
I saw there's like a whole Reddit threads of people just like identifying these people and sending them.
There's a Reddit thread.
I saw an article about it. It was like, this is the best thing you're gonna see today, and it was just like people's pictures from the actual thing and then like their actual identity from like they find them on like social media or whatever. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, but people are how are the people faster than like the FBI and the government with this shit? Like,
because
they're asking everybody else for help. They're like, hey, if you know anybody, you see anything, send it to us or whatever. It's
half
like,
of them though,
I feel like they should have enough cameras
on Facebook or Instagram. Half of them showed themselves doing it. I mean, there were a few people. I remember seeing one of the guys that they posted. He runs like a very popular like website, and
there's a dude that just lost like in this election, like he was running. That was there, bro.
If
like
you can't
there's
beat him,
people
join
of
him.
actual status that were there. There was like I saw like the one metal page I follow. There was like a lead singer of some metal band that was there, and then like he's getting canceled at this like they're like this dude gonna go to jail or some shit because he actually was in the Capitol.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Right.
bro, like there was some actually like people that were like known that were there that would and shit. It's like,
Yeah,
damn.
they're gonna be. The fact that there should be. I mean, I guess how do you arrest all of those people? I mean, it would be hard to find them all, but the fact that only 50 people have been 50 or so people that have been arrested, that's pretty sad considering
4 people died.
4
like,
people, wasn't it?
Yeah, 4 people died. Like, I feel like they should be taking this like super seriously.
But this is what happens, right? Like that's.
I just feel like at
It
this
is
point
what
they're
it
not
is.
be like. I'm getting the impression that they're just like, we'll try to find them. You know, it is what it is. It happened.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like they should be like going after these dudes, these people for doing this shit. But hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Crazy times.
Alex is going to join in, and we're going to be like, we said we weren't going to talk about it, but we talked about it.
But we talked about it.
But we got it out of the way before he joined.
Yeah.
So that worked.
We got it out of the way.
But it was a crazy day in American
was.
history yesterday. And like I saw something, it was like, I can't wait to see the history books here in the next 20 years, like how all this shit that we've witnessed is covered.
Like this is I told
like,
Brittany, I was like, well, at least
that's a lie.
people will remember your birthday.
That's a lie.
That shit they're teaching you in school's a lie. I was there. I see
Fake
it.
You
textbooks.
seen those memes with the Squidward with the giant button, and it's like, wow, I really wish I wasn't living through a historical event right now. Like, it's like just.
There's a
Exactly
SpongeBob
how-
meme for everything, along with an Office meme.
There is.
But yeah, man,
That Office meme with Biden and them $2,000 checks is funny as shit.
Yeah, the Scott's tie.
Biden realizes
He's gonna give everybody in the country laptop batteries instead.
We're not
$200.
We're not gonna get checks. We're gonna get checkbooks.
Yeah,
just checkbook.
and like here you go, balance something.
We're buying you guys all checkbooks. Balance your budgets. Oh my god.
Oh man. So
yeah, we can move on.
Yeah. So what do you guys? I mean, I don't know if you guys just. I really don't, but I kind of did last year, so I'm kind of copying the ones I did last year. But I mean, do you guys set any resolutions for yourself or goals, or I mean, are you all a part of the New Year, New Me thing?
Don't die.
Oh,
don't die. That's
Bold.
pretty much the don't die.
That's a good
Don't
one.
try not to get COVID.
That's a
one
really good
priority.
one.
But I usually don't make like I'm not like a New Year, New Me type thing.
Yeah.
Like I'm not usually making resolutions, but I don't know. Like maybe try to be a little bit more active, but that's a lot of people's, But I mean, it's
like
hard,
the most
especially
popular
nowadays, because like you can't really go anywhere. They don't really want you in public areas like playing ball and shit. So it's like,
Oh, that reminds me. I heard this stat on the radio today. Do you know how nobody could do anything for months because of COVID?
yeah,
Like the only thing you could really do outside was golf.
Yeah.
Apparently broke records this year for
Golf.
the amount of rounds played of golf around the country.
Okay.
Like there was over 400 million rounds of golf played. Oh, okay. Now take this in consideration. It was 57 million more, I think they said, than last year, than 2019. 57 million more. And there was golf courses closed for an entire month. I think they said for April,
Oh.
it was all closed like regardless.
Yeah.
At first.
until they were actually like they gave them the go ahead for it.
And then they didn't have the numbers for December yet either. So it was 10 months, 57 million
Wow.
more.
I
So,
can
like-
imagine the southern states have a lot of golf in December.
Think about how many rounds of golf we played.
I mean, we
just
played like
us.
10. We never played golf.
We played a
And we
ton
never-
of golf. I know I did.
We all got, I mean,
Think
I
about
bought
how
golf
many-
clubs.
Think about how many people like us there were. that were just like, you know what?
On top
We
of the
can't do
people that
nothing
were
else.
like already playing
Mhm.
golf regularly that lost everything else they were doing. So they're like, well, just go play more golf.
Might as well
Yes,
play
we
golf.
should. Play some golf.
Lost my
Okay.
business. I'll play some golf.
Just play some
Man.
golf.
I haven't thought about golf in a minute, and I'm like, now I really want to play some golf, man. I can't. It's so damn cold out.
Can't wait. I passed the golf course today, and there was people out, and I'm like, you guys are crazy. It's cold as shit out.
Dude,
I'll do it.
I
can't
saw
wait
people
till-
golfing too the other day.
I'll go golfing on a nice day with you guys.
It's got to be a nice day.
It's gotta be a nice day.
I'll go.
You gotta hit
40
me up
degrees.
in maybe March.
March.
Yeah,
That's
March
2 months
or-
out.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
springtime. We're definitely gonna be
Yeah.
trying. Let's definitely try to hit it in springtime, man.
Yeah, as soon as it's like 60.
When everyone else is gonna be out.
Yeah, whatever. I'll
Yeah,
yell at some
but-
old people again if I have to.
yeah, we're good at that.
I feel like everyone's always out to get us.
I feel
when
like
we go
we've
play
had
golf.
multiple occasions where
Me
like
and Wyatt.
we've run into like we don't give a shit, dude. Like, what'd you just say?
Well, remember the one guy? It
You
was
got problem?
the one guy that
Was it
you almost hit him in the head, and you
the
yelled
last
4.
one? The
Yeah, we
last
yelled
one
4.
was
He didn't hear
my
because of
fault.
the trucks, because it's right beside I-81. So like,
Exact.
and then he's all like, "We got to yell 4," and it's like,
We did.
"We did."
Don't be old. You can't hear.
Don't be 80 years old out here on the golf course.
Turn your hearing aids on, bro. Turn them
Oh
up.
my god. So, but anyway,
had-
so
Oh, got me riled up.
Like, out of all the times that we went golfing, there was at least two or three times where we had like not crazy issues, but we've had a little run-ins here and there. Motherfuckers like
Like,
think they own the place or some shit. They just come up like not
Maybe
even
they do,
nicely.
we don't
If
even
they
know
did
it,
it in a
though.
nice
Yeah.
way, they like it would be different. But most of them were just like, hey, like,
yeah,
they
that's
coming at us.
that's the attitude we always get. It's always like,
Couple
"You guys need
ti-
to move faster. You guys need
Yeah,
to."
that's the
Talking to
thing.
me.
They'll come at us about moving faster. I'm like, you act like we're out here fucking around. We are
Bro.
trying.
Yeah.
And that's not even the
How do we
I
get
feel like
better by
every
not hitting the
single
ball?
time- I feel like every single time we went golfing, we're stuck behind somebody anyway. So it's not like it's
Exactly.
a
That's the
rare
wildest thing.
occurrence.
It's
We're
because
stuck
there's, like,
behind somebody
50 million
else,
more
and
rounds of
somebody
golf
behind
being
us is
played.
like, go. Like, what do you mean go? There's
Where do you
people
want me to go?
standing right there, 100 yards away from me. You want me to clock them in the head of this ball?
Yeah, didn't you see me almost
Chill.
decapitate someone else? I'm not risking it with someone down there.
Almost
Do you
every
want me to
time I
risk
go
it again?
golfing, I get stuck behind somebody that's slow. So I mean, it's like that's just golf. I feel,
But I'm
at
cool
some
with
point.
that.
I'm kind of
Yeah.
glad that was the last hole. That
I'm
was
trying
the
to
last
chill.
hole.
It was the last hole. Yeah.
Because I don't think I would have been in the mood to play the rest of it. I was kind of like, because I didn't try it. I was like, it was a fucking
I know.
accident.
Yeah,
I was mad.
He was salty.
It's salty
Mhm.
as shit. Like, hey, listen, I almost got hit by a golf ball no less than 15 minutes ago. Okay,
Dude,
it's not a
when-
big deal.
when we went to that one in outside of Carlisle, I feel like we were getting not me and you, Evan, but like when me and Vern went, I feel
Yeah.
like we were getting shots cracked at us the whole time we were out there because it was such a
Oh my
compact.
Gotta wear a
God.
helmet.
Bro, I feel like everywhere we went, all you just
Just
see a
here.
ball land near you, or like over here.
Yeah.
Like
Oh shit.
it was
Oh,
not a
shit.
safe environment at that golf
Oh.
course.
No. But it was fun. That one was hard. What was that?
I forget the name of it.
That was you guys
Was that
went
Armitage?
to Armitage, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Armitage. That one wasn't as hard as the one I went with Evan though.
You
What was
guys
that
went
one?
to
was
Eagles
tough.
Crossing.
We went to Eagles
That one
Crossing.
was
Yeah.
Really hard.
I've only been to Eagles Crossing once, and it was with Luke years
The
ago.
greens are hard and the ball rolls and they're not easy shots
brutal.
ever.
Yeah, and you had like a couple holes that were like uphill, like
Yeah.
straight uphill.
It's like a par 3, and the tee off will be right here, and the green is up here.
Exactly.
It's like, what do you mean? Like, it's just it's ridiculous. I remember that
It
course
is.
with the drive up where the trees line the driveway.
It
looks
is a
all
nice
fancy.
course.
Yeah.
And the people
It's a
were
super
super
nice
friendly. Actually, that was probably the best like experience with people I've had. Because
Yeah, because
the-
that's the one we
the
played.
Korean
with, the Korean guy.
He
dude, he
came
killed
tagging
in.
us.
along.
He hustled us.
He's just
Like,
like, can I play with you? I don't know anyone. And we're like, okay.
What?
And he just
Oh,
comes
yeah.
out here with his hybrid clubs, and he's just like just smacking them.
Every time, and he had like a distance thing
Yeah,
that
he
he
had a
would look for,
rangefinder.
a rangefinder. Like every hole, like at every shot, he would use that shit. And bro, he would hit like the straightest shots, just blah. And he was just showing us how to do it, man. It was
That's
wild.
crazy. I wish I
Like,
could have seen that.
This dude, like,
I'm
he's
kind
been
of mad I
playing for
missed
a
that.
while.
Well, you would have,
That's gonna
if you
be
were
us one
there,
day.
it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, because we would have been fooled.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
didn't have the heart
that's-
to tell him no. It was just like,
Yeah, because
okay.
we were like,
Well, we did try to ditch him halfway, remember?
yeah, because
Halfway.
it was right after the 9th hole.
We took
in
a
between.
break.
We took a break and we didn't see him. And then we went to the hole 10 and then he popped up. He's like, I'm ready.
We waited
starts
so
stretching.
long too. Didn't he have like a burrito? Like,
Dude, he had food with him and he's like,
Yo,
let's go.
that's so funny. That's so
Bro.
funny.
And I felt like we were all right. Like we were somewhat keeping up with them in the first 9. Like we were all trying to but that that back 9, bro, he tore it up.
yeah.
Like he was just tearing it up every time.
Were you guys playing off of his shots?
Sometimes.
No. We were kind of pretty much just playing between us 3 and he was with us pretty much. We weren't playing with him.
He wouldn't
really.
take
He
our
was just-
shots for sure.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I feel yeah.
He was.
Well, I was pretty much playing off of Evan if he did better than me or Jordan.
Jordan hit good shots.
Jordan was doing well, man.
I
Jordan
can't wait to
good.
get back out there.
That's a resolution of mine. Play more
Same. Play more golf. Yeah, let's do that. I like that one. Let's play more golf because I'm all for it, man.
I
I'm
want
gonna
to
put
do
back
better at
$1,000 just
Swap
for
Pod Sports.
I was gonna say that too. I want to try to get us more notice somehow. I need to. I want to try to think of some things that we can do.
So we
I can
roast
actually
more.
participate in golf talk.
Come on, talk some golf.
I'll do it.
But I mean, we should have a lot of exciting things. Hopefully, we do have some insider sources with the rest of the journey with the Jays Network. That hopefully we're going to be getting some nice interviews here over
Very
the
nice.
off season for football. And I had some stuff lined up anyway. Hopefully that was going to be pushed to the off season. Hopefully I can get Ross Tucker on.
Oh yeah, I
I've
remember
talked to
that.
him before. Yeah, he has a podcast. He actually follows us on Twitter, which is pretty cool. His podcast follows us, which is cool. But
Yeah,
I mean,
I hear
other
him
than
on
that,
1057 sometimes.
yeah, he's
Mhm.
on there doing picks and stuff. But I hope we can just find a way to get more exposure here this year.
Right.
Try to build the brand.
Just get more experience with it.
Yeah, exactly. I know we talked about putting some more videos out too, other than just the podcasts and the squad.
I think that's something we could do better now and could just keep working on is more, not just the podcast content, but just content, posting on, why
Exactly.
you kill it on the Squad Pod Sports Twitter. Maybe we should just combine them at this point, to be honest, because you kill it on there.
It'd be hard.
I mean, I don't post anything now, so.
I know, but I mean, since it's already an established sports
Gotcha.
Twitter,
Yeah, I guess that's true.
It's hard to get into doing both.
But I mean, even
That's
in
why
the
it's
Facebook,
hard for me to promote any Squad Pod stuff on Big Money Nation. You know what I mean? It was already so heavily gaming videos, and all of a sudden there's a couple Squad Pod videos that are just
we're kind of
Yeah.
just brainstorming this here. But Vernon, would you do a Squad Pod Instagram channel? And just kind of could you rename it? Can you change the name? I don't know how that works. Just rebrand Big Money Nation. Keep the followers. Well, we're gonna have a conversation about this later.
But I mean,
But
something that I'm definitely planning on doing that I can announce though is I'm going to be trying to do some more videos reviews,
Mhm.
either not even just movie reviews, but maybe a new album drops that we listen to. We can get into for a 15-minute video
Mm.
of just talking about an album or I don't know, maybe a dope series that Alex reads, comics, or if I read something, we can review it. But I can see a lot of movie reviews. Like
Yeah.
I can definitely do like a lot of movie and TV reviews. Hopefully,
But yeah,
but like I can see us do like an a Mandalorian one when they come out with like a third season. Like me and Vernon and like Alex, we hop on for like
spoiler cast.
yeah,
We
like
have to have
spoiler
because
cast. Like
I'm not
after
gonna be
each
able to just
episode,
talk about it without spoilers.
yeah, exactly. It's gonna have to be a spoiler cast. I mean, that's pretty much all the reviews I would do is like spoilery type reviews. I would maybe like do like a longer review. It's like half of it's like a regular
gonna
review.
say-
All right, the other half's like getting into spoilers.
you can
type
do
shit.
that's what a lot of people do. They do kind of like first half,
Yeah,
or first
But I
section
mean,
is
like-
spoiler free, and then yeah.
yeah, exactly. But I mean, I watched like so many damn movies over the course of like how long. Like I've seen so many. I would like to actually talk about them a little bit more.
You know what? We should do a bunch because I don't watch any movies.
All right, you want to talk about not watching movies?
We should do ones
Never
where
watch
like Wyatt does. He recommends a movie for us that he thinks is like phenomenal, like top notch. That he knows me and you have never seen, and that's like homework. We watch it, and then he like gets our opinion on it or something. Like you know what
That'll
I mean?
be a
Like,
good segment too.
That's actually
That
an
would be a good
idea
segment.
I wanted to pitch to you guys, like because that would work out really well. I was thinking like an episode. You know, one of us could challenge the rest of us to do something, whether it's like watch a movie, watch a video, play a game, read a book. I don't know, and then in a later episode come back to it. I mean, that would be a cool idea because one thing, I mean, we could review, like I said, well, I don't want to get into this yet, but you know, me and Brittany are going to be watching the Star Wars movies here. Once we actually just started Umbrella Academy, so once we finish that, I think we're gonna move on to Star Wars.
We should do that as parts. Like we'll get like do a video for like say whatever the first one that you watch is. We'll do
Which is
one video for
debatable,
that
apparently.
movie where we're like, what did you think about that movie? Like I want your thoughts.
like
And then
Evan's
the next one that
thoughts
you watch.
on-
Like even if you guys watch them like straight, we could still just split it up in segments.
Yeah,
So-
about for each
exactly.
movie.
So okay, I wanted to talk a little bit more about a resolution I had, but now it's on my mind. Why would I not start at episode 4?
Listen, I think you should, but like I was saying earlier, I don't know if that's correct
Okay,
overall or not because like
Yeah,
that's just the
'cause-
fan in me telling you should start at number.
Okay, well, okay, let
because
me tell you
4,
this.
That's how everybody started out with.
because
that
I
was the
have
first one that was
seen
released.
the original 3. I just don't remember most of the details. The
Okay,
first
but I
3
mean-
I haven't seen. I don't.
If
Think
you
I've
want-
seen them, I may have seen
The
clips.
reason, at least I say it is, if you want the like full complete story straight
Watch
up,
1 to 6.
yeah, well, 1 through like
1 to
9.
Well, 1 through
9.
9. Yeah, I got
But-
it.
Including Rogue
but-
One.
I was gonna say I would throw Rogue One in there before.
You
4.
have to throw Rogue One in there before 4. In between 3 and 4, you have to watch Rogue One.
So
Yeah.
can I watch Rogue One? See,
No,
no.
because it's not gonna make a lick of sense to you. Especially the ending. You're gonna appreciate the ending more of Rogue One if you watch the movies in the order 5 through 6, 1 through 3, Rogue One,
Okay.
Yeah,
See, that's
and then
how
6, 7, 8.
I didn't know
or
about
then 7, 8,
Rogue
9.
One, so
yeah, how they pretty much came out.
So
Yeah, if
see,
you
that's
watch
what
them
I
how they
figured.
came out, you're gonna appreciate it because I think that'll just kind of help you appreciate Rogue One. But like,
Yeah, that's true.
if I was watching it with Kyrie, which I have already, I would watch it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like,
I mean, I've seen the original 3, so I think I'd like to watch them again. You know?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, those are the best ones.
it's just like there's a lot of backstory there that I feel like 4, 5, 6 in a weird way sets up a lot of 1, 2, 3.
For the
You know,
a lot of
just-
backstory in the future.
Yeah, it's weird, but like,
I get it though, because when they
Yeah.
came out, they didn't have the first 3 to like,
Yeah,
go back on. So
then 7, 8, and 9 are wild. They're out there. 7's
Yeah.
amazing.
7's really good. 8 and 9 are a different story. But
so interesting. So
Mandalorian, that's
but
what you need to watch.
That's why. That's what triggered all.
But you need
this
to watch
because
all of this.
I know that's
to
the
to watch
understand
problem.
get-
Mandalorian.
The
I need to watch
Mandalorian.
the whole thing because I didn't think she would actually be interested in it, and then I mentioned it because we were looking over like all the subscriptions we had, and we mentioned Disney Plus, and we don't watch it really. And I was like, oh, we
Yeah.
could watch Star Wars. She's like, oh, I'd watch that, and I'm like, oh, okay.
That's
It's a
what's up.
space opera, so like
Yeah.
there's a lot of like lovey-dovey
Space
scenes and stuff
wizards.
like that too. So like along with the action, so it's like it's the perfect summer
Awesome.
blockbuster.
Love it. I over quarantine, the first quarantine. I watched 4, 5, and 6 within like 3 nights, and I was like just rewatching them. Like I love Star Wars. Like
Yeah.
it just makes you like realize how much like you love Star. Because I remember growing up watching them. Like my dad had like we didn't have the actual like ones you would buy in the store VHSs. My dad had them taped from HBO onto like the blank cassette
Some
tapes that you could tape.
bootleg shit.
Yeah. It's like he did them himself. Like he's like he taped it because I remember specifically, it was like Empire Strikes Back, and then if you like after the credits, Purple Rain was next, and I remember it was Empire and Purple Rain on one tape.
Awesome.
And I never watched Purple Rain because I would watch Empire and then I'd go on the Return of the Jedi, which was on another tape.
Right. Like, Purple
But,
Rain,
like,
what's that?
I just remember having like these bootleg ass old Star Wars like movies from HBO.
That's dope though.
Yeah,
And then like I remember seeing like the 1, 2, 3 as they like came out pretty much in theaters.
I remember my uncle was huge into he was huge into Star Wars when I was younger. So I saw 4, 5, and 6 a lot, just being around when I was like younger, him watching them.
I don't
And then,
remember like who had it, but one of us had a bootleg episode 3, and I ended up with
I
it.
think it was me.
I ended up with it for a little bit, and I never watched it.
I think it was me.
But I remember that.
Yeah. But like I remember me and my uncle went to see episode 3 when I was like really young. I was like maybe like 10. I forget when it was. But like we went and we saw it and we were like, oh my God, it was amazing, especially that ending. And then like he was like, no. He was like, do you want to watch it again? Because there was like a line for like another screening of it as we were walking out. And he was like, do you want to watch it again? And I'm like 10. And I'm like, yeah. And we like got in line. And I remember just feeling like, oh
badass.
Ooh, didn't buy a ticket for this. Like, just remember being like a little kid, just like, oh. And he's just like, don't tell your mom. It's like, don't tell your mom. I'm like, and I remember just watching the entire movie again, just being like, this is even better the second time. Like, so my first time watching episode 3 in theaters, I saw like back to back twice. I was just like,
wow.
He's the reason I'm such a nerd, man. I love all that stuff. I love it. He got me into all of it when I was younger.
That's dope, man.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch it though.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool. We should definitely make some videos for each Star Wars. That'll be the start. Like some of the first reviews will be Star Wars.
I'm down with that. Evan? You could just, I mean, kind of like what we did with the rap review, where I just kind of like tell you what I thought, and then you guys, being seasoned Star Wars fans, can give your input.
We'll discuss it with you.
You know what me and him did once for the premiere of episode 7. This is like some super nerdy shit, but it was amazing. And like, if I could do it again, if I had the freedom to do it again, I would definitely do it again.
I think I remember that.
We saw every single one of them, and it was a marathon at King of Prussia. It was like leading up to premiere, and he was like, "Hey, got these tickets. You want to go?" I'm like, yeah. And like, the movie started at like 2 a.m. is when the movie marathon started, but they were all in theaters. They played every single one of them. From episode 1 all the way up until episode 7 premiered. And I remember getting there at like 2 a.m. with him and sleeping through episode 1, waking up halfway through episode 2 and just watching the rest of them with him. You know what I mean? But like, I remember getting there. Phantom Menace.
I can't imagine just like spending a whole day pretty much in a movie theater.
It was Oh, it was amazing because like then we would sneak out to the car and he had a flask full of Fireball and I was like 23. I was like old enough by this point where I was like, you know, what I mean, I'm like 22, 23, so I might have been just 21, but like we kept sneaking out to his car. And he's like, and we kept just taking shots of that, and like it was awesome. We would get like in between the movies and stuff, they would have like slight intermissions and shit. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
And then
But
you would have the big premiere of Seven.
And the theater was going crazy because all these people have been here for 15 hours watching Star Wars movies. When Han Solo came through once in Millennium Falcon, the theater was going. I was just like, this is. It was just like an experience. It was wild. It was wild.
I can imagine.
I'll never forget that. But it's something I'm like, I would think twice about doing it again just because of how exhausting it was.
I remember you saying that, like, didn't he offer you to go to like some Marvel one or whatever?
No,
and you were like, nah.
There was another Star Wars one for episode 8. It was, I think it was another Star Wars.
That's a whole
Wars
other
one.
movie.
I was just like, oh, I don't think so.
I can't do it.
So
I wouldn't be able to do it.
How long?
It might have been a Marvel one. I don't know.
How long are the movies? Like two
and a half.
I mean, 9 movies.
Yeah,
that's 18
pretty
hours
much pretty much every Star Wars is like 2 hours at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a long time to be sitting in a movie theater.
Now, Evan, have you seen the Marvel movies?
I've seen some, but not. I have not seen nearly enough to really.
Have you seen Infinity War?
No. No, wait. Which one? I saw one with you guys. I saw a couple with you guys actually. Which one did I see with you guys?
See Endgame with us?
No, I didn't see Endgame. I didn't want to watch Endgame because I didn't know enough. I didn't feel like
okay.
You know why watch it if I'm not?
Oh, didn't you go see Black Panther with us?
No, I didn't see Black Panther. I know it's not Marvel. I saw Batman versus Superman with you guys, and I saw Suicide Squad with you guys. But there was another one I went with you guys.
I remember going to see Batman vs Superman by myself on premiere night and walking out, and I was just like, I don't remember. Like, I just remember I remember I was hyped. I was like, because I remember asking Vern, but Vern had Kyrie, and I remember asking Alex, and he was busy, and I was like, I'm going to see it regardless. I'm going to see the movie. I was so hyped, and I went by myself. I remember walking out just like so conflicted, just like. And then I remember going to see it a second time with you guys. Like, maybe I'll watch it a second time. It's gonna boost my like how I see it.
And that's how I felt coming out the theater. I'm just like, I wanted so bad to like it. I walked
out the second time, just like,
and I'm like,
no, I don't know. It didn't do anything else.
It didn't make sense.
See,
it didn't make sense.
That was my problem. Like, you got. I don't know. It didn't. There needs to be a good premise.
It didn't make sense.
Granted,
none of it made sense.
The Snyder cut was better than the actual like the theatrical cut,
and it would have been better as a trilogy if you would have got like that Justice League 2 or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I'm excited for the Snyder cut that's coming out though for Justice League. That's gonna be hopefully that's cool. It's like 6 hours long or some shit, so it better be good.
Did you see Wonder Woman yet?
I didn't watch Wonder Woman yet. I haven't had the time because I need to watch like that. I'm watching that, and I want to watch Tenet. Those are the 2 movies I need to see like ASAP.
Let me know when you watch Tenet or like before you watch Tenet because I want to watch Tenet too. I'm so bad.
Might actually try to watch it tomorrow night or this weekend at some point. I need to watch. I actually haven't watched some movies. There hasn't really been any that's piqued my interest here lately.
Watch Wonder Woman just because you got to watch it, you know?
Yeah.
Just to get it out the way. But like,
just to get it out the way.
It's another one that I wanted as I'm watching it the whole time. I'm like, I wanted it to be good. I'm like, man.
How I felt about like, BVS.
This really isn't that good. The first one is so much better, man.
I've heard complaints about Wonder Woman. I heard it wasn't that great.
It's cool, but it's just like I don't know. The best part about it is Pedro Pascal and his character he plays. And Gal Gadot's cool, but I feel like they watered her down so much in this one. Like it's just weird.
Damn shame.
It's a damn shame. Not enough Wonder Woman in the Wonder Woman movie. I'm just like, no. It was like a bunch of like, it was weird. It was out there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited because I rewatched, it popped up on my YouTube and I rewatched it. It was the Batman trailer. and I haven't seen it since the Batman, since it dropped like months ago. And bro, it gave me chills again. It gave me goosebumps as I watched it. I was like, man, I can't wait for this damn Batman movie. That shit's gonna be awesome.
Hey, next week.
The last great movie. Oh, what's next week?
WandaVision.
Oh, is that next week?
I think it's the 15th.
Oh man,
2 weeks from now.
That'll give me a reason to go Plus.
That's a Marvel show.
Oh,
yeah, it's like a Marvel.
It's a Marvel thing. You wouldn't understand.
It's a Marvel thing. You wouldn't understand. Okay.
But like the last great movie I watched was that Parasite movie that got a lot of hype over like Oscars and shit. That was awesome. That was a really good movie.
That'd be a movie me and Evan could watch because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
It was on Hulu for a while.
Oscars.
But like it was Oscars? Like it won a ton of awards. And it's not a movie you would really expect to win a ton of awards. But like it's one of those movies where it has so many like twists and turns in it.
You know what I watched on Hulu? I watched it was like that documentary on Tekashi 6ix9ine. It's so wild. It's so wild, man. It's just talking about it, like talks about everything about it, and I'm just like,
yeah.
It's almost as wild as motherfuckers storming the Capitol. Like the fact that like that, it's like it makes you think like, is this real life? When you see type of shit that like happens, and you're like, this dude really did all this? Like it's just weird. And then ended up in jail. And it was just like something that like had me. I was like, I put it on just to kind of fall asleep to, and I'm watching this. And I'm like, this is wild. This is wild. There's some weird shit on Hulu, man.
I haven't been on Hulu.
I mean, I haven't really. I actually just got on recently on Hulu. I've been making myself watch Seinfeld because I've never really watched Seinfeld before. Because I've been rewatching Curb Your Enthusiasm lately. Because we finished The Office and now The Office isn't on Netflix.
Right.
But we want to watch Curb Your Enthusiasm, so I was like, it's a lot of the same humor as Seinfeld. I just never got into Seinfeld as I was younger. So I mean, it's on Hulu. So I watched it, and it is a lot of the same humor. It's just not like dirty. I like Curb Your Enthusiasm because it's not on HBO. It's got a laugh track and everything. But
yeah,
I've been watching Super. Like I was saying, I'm like a couple episodes through that, or to the end of that on Hulu right now. A couple more episodes. Hopefully, I'll finish that tonight.
If you do, let me know. I love that last episode.
I thought about it the other day. They released like an image card for it, but the Game of Thrones spinoff's coming out like the beginning of next year.
Really?
Yeah. I can't wait for
2022.
That's another thing we can do like reviews on.
Yeah, definitely. Because like we need some more Game of Thrones.
We need some.
I wish
good Game of
I
Thrones.
wish we were around I wish Squad Pod was around during the Game of Thrones era.
Right. It would have been.
That would have been a dark few weeks.
Never been there.
Alex wouldn't have.
We would have already had review videos up because Alex wouldn't want to talk about Game of Thrones.
We have to have a whole separate podcast.
Yeah, it would have been just a Game of Thrones podcast.
Squad of Thrones or something.
Squad of Thrones. Yeah. They ruined it. We can't do it now unless we actually just like review like season by season type shit.
I don't want to do it. I can't. I do have HBO Max though now, so
I want to do it every single episode, every single season as a trio.
But then we got to get to the end, and then I'm going to be disappointed again.
Fuck it.
No,
we can get through it together.
Yeah, I mean, we would have to. It would take. That would probably be a good podcast because each episode would be like however long we talk about it, but we can watch it at the pace at the same time. We can't get ahead of ourselves because that way or else we won't remember what happened in the last episode that we're supposed to talk about. But it'll make us kind of like want to watch the show at the same time, you know, do a little watch along.
Just act like it's coming out at the same time.
Yeah, pretty much.
This week, new episode of Game of Thrones that came out. Never seen it before.
Or we can just like do a separate like little thing, just Game of Thrones.
But and then between the last two seasons,
we should definitely
review
the new series.
Yeah, definitely do the new one though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I want to start just reviewing shit like, because we'll do the squad pod, just squad reviews where it'll just be us, and then just squad pod reviews where it's like just if I'm doing videos or if anybody else wants to do whatever they want to do a video about. But I don't know. I would love to do like, I watch so many goddamn horror movies too on top of it, so I would like to review
October,
them.
you got to bank them all for October. Record them as you watch them and then release them in October.
Just put out a one every day in October.
Just record them, bank them, and then we'll just pile them.
If you end up with more than 30, then
that way I
release
don't have to watch them all. Like,
that'd be the problem. Yeah, why it'll have more than 30? You'll have like.
Yeah, well, that's all right, because then like if you got like 40, then you can release like maybe 2-3 a month
or
leading up to October, and then just go crazy in October, release a ton of them.
Yeah, man, I would love to do that. Like I do a lot of like movies that like maybe movies I haven't seen as well, because I want to do like a lot of like classic shit, you know, that like I definitely want to like do one about like The Godfather or Scarface and shit, like those types of movies. Any movie, you know, anything, anything really. New shit.
Do like,
shit.
You know what's crazy is like I just watched Olympus Has Fallen like 2 days ago, and then the Capitol shit happened yesterday. You know,
oh man!
And I didn't even connect the two until my girl said something about it the other day. She's like, "Why did you make me watch that movie?" And I was just like,
"You're expecting to see like
I think I was
fly
like,
up in the Capitol and start rescuing everybody."
Like, and yeah, Gerard Butler is gonna just go and start rescuing senators. But like, it was just weird. Like, I saw a meme today that was like talking about Gerard Butler, but like. I didn't think it was like actually gonna happen, man. That's just crazy to me.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen any of those movies really.
Should let you review those, man.
Yeah, that'll be one I'll have to watch.
3 because I know you have to watch.
Yeah, because I know this October it's definitely coming out. Halloween Kills is supposed to come out, so maybe like. Before the lead up to that, maybe I'll review like all the Halloween movies leading up to Halloween Kills. That'd be a cool one to do.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, that'd be really cool to do. And then have the Halloween Kills, then like the new one after I watch it. You know, post that shit up.
Live reaction of Wyatt coming out of the theater, like a little kid on Christmas morning.
I'll be out there.
It was worth the wait. It was worth the wait.
I'll record his reaction.
I'll be in the movie theater. It's amazing. Just
looking at the camera. Like,
you seeing it? That's amazing.
That's
Michael. I haven't seen him in like 2 years. 3 years.
Yeah, that came out 2018? 2019 the last one?
2018.
So it'll be okay, yeah, it will be 3 years.
Yeah. This year the third one was supposed to come out. They had to push that back. Because next year we get Halloween Ends. And then who knows what's after that. But
and then we get the Rob Zombie remakes.
No, I don't want to. No. Like I am like I don't know, man. I don't like when I do the Halloween reviews, I'm gonna have to watch them.
You gotta
have to rewatch.
You gotta include them.
I don't have much of a problem watching the first one as I do the second one because I haven't seen the second one probably since it came out. And what's even crazier is because I have the box set, I own it, so I can watch it. But
I'm
not excited for that one. Apparently, because I do watch this YouTube video channel. Shout out. It's called We Watched a Movie, and they're all about horror, but mostly they love Halloween and shit. But they said there is a cut of the first Rob Zombie movie where they cut all the bullshit out of it, and they pretty much make it like a Halloween movie that's still like really good. They cut
the Rob Zombie out of the Rob Zombie.
They pretty much cut the backstory out, I guess, like the kid version of Michael Myers, and they like pretty much make it like the original in a way. They cut it like the original Halloween, how it is. Yeah, so I might try to find that version. That'd be kind of cool.
Good luck with the second.
But I mean, like
it's unsalvageable.
Yeah, gee, yeah,
you gotta cut 30 minutes of the white horse out.
Yeah, you're just gonna end up with the first 30 minutes of the movie, where it's just like the hospital scene.
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
only part of
Because
the
that's
movie.
supposed to be the whole damn movie.
Because that was the only part of the movie. But yeah, man. I mean, I would love to review like everything. I got a ton of movies. Like, I usually scoop the movies that I love, like especially on steelbooks and shit. So like, at least I would love to review those types of movies. Like, I got like Shaun of the Dead, like all the Evil Dead trilogy. Like, I know Vern hasn't seen the Evil Dead trilogy. I would like to get
I
him.
need to do those ones.
I haven't.
Yeah. I would love for you guys to like review those, get your thoughts on them, because Alex loves those movies too. But yeah, man, I would love to do those. I would like to rewatch John Wick's here. I have all those too.
I've never seen those, but I am intrigued by them.
Those are some amazing movies, man.
Yeah, I love John Wick, man.
Wyatt got me into those.
Yeah, I think me and Alex went and saw all of them. Like that's like me and Alex's tradition is like when they release John Wick, we go and see that shit in movie theater. But who knows if movie theater is gonna be around when the fourth one drops?
Yeah. Anyway,
right?
What's a movie theater? I mean,
Ancient.
Might have to watch it on VOD or something.
Still no PlayStations. I figured I'd check since when Wyatt
Evan
wanted to
is
get one, they
currently-
launched them at like freaking when did they do that? It was like at midnight, right?
No, I scooped one of the GameStop ones.
No, but I mean
During
when
the
they
middle-
first said they said they were gonna release them at midnight, and then they just released them at like 9:00 that night or something, right?
Yeah, yeah, that was like
the first
at
one.
launch. Yeah, that was at launch.
So I'm like,
yeah, they said they were going to do it at midnight, and then they dropped them at like 9:00.
I'm checking it
All
when
the
I would
bots scooped them up.
least like expect it, you know? Like, I'm
Yeah.
not thinking about it, so I was like, okay, I should
From
check.
what I understand,
because
the bots they've handled a lot of the bot situation pretty decently now. Like they put a lot of precautions in, so it kind of weeds out the bots. But I mean, there's still an incredibly like large amount of
I'm
people
worried
that are
about
trying to get
all
their
the other
hands on.
assholes that are trying to resell it. You go on Amazon and on the official PlayStation 5 listing, it's like buy
Mhm.
new from $1,089. Like,
Yeah,
come on, that shouldn't be
actually
listed
have,
under
like-
the PlayStation 5.
I actually have like on my laptop on like Chrome, I had a downloadable taskbar thing that you can set like web pages for
Mhm.
alerts. And I had like Best Buy, Walmart, GameStop, Amazon, all of them, all the PS5s on alert that whenever something would pop up in stock, it would like ring or it
See-
would like blink. And all of them were Amazon and they were all like $800 past $1,000, like $1,300, $1,200.
Dude, it's
Like,
nuts.
you guys are crazy.
That's one of my
And people are
my
buying them.
downsides right now, though, is that like my work. I mean, at work, I can't access any of the websites; they're all blocked. So I'm stuck on my
Yeah.
phone. I mean, it's easy
You
to
got
refresh.
the data now, though.
Yeah, exactly.
I
I did it just for this moment. I'm ready.
How
though.
I was.
I'm signed in on PlayStation Direct, so I'm like, I keep myself signed in. I keep checking to make sure it didn't sign me out.
Bro,
I got my credit card
That's
information
how it
already
is.
in. I'm ready to go. I
that's
just
how
gotta get it
is,
in
bro.
my cart. I'm
I
expecting.
just gotta get it in my car.
I'm expecting to get it
I
in my
gotta
cart
like
and not be able to actually get it. So I'm waiting. I need to get it in my cart, and then that way, the second round, I can check out.
I don't know his name off the top of my head. I can't find him on Twitter. But this dude that I followed on Twitter, man, like I saw his whole evolution on Twitter. It was wild. This dude like didn't have many followers.
Mm-hmm.
And like he streamed and stuff, and then he like went on Twitter and he just started doing stock alerts for PS5 because he was trying to get one,
Yeah.
and he ended up getting like thousands of followers because
Mm-hmm.
he was just doing like he was up to date. I don't know how he was finding them, but he was getting these in stock alerts, and then like he started posting videos on YouTube about them, and his YouTube channel blew the fuck up. And I remember like 'cause I followed too because I wanted
Because you
I
wanted a
tried
PlayStation.
to-
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And he's the one that like pretty much helped me get one. But I mean, he kept doing it for a while, even after he scooped one. But dude, like even his like Twitch channel, like his shit just by doing those restocks, like it blew all of his channels like up. He's getting like tons of followers. Like
Good
people are
karma.
watching his shit now. Yeah, man. Like he found that little niche, like and he got in it and he like blew up from it, man. And that's so crazy how stuff like that can like happen so like fast.
Mm-hmm. If you get
'Cause,
that
I
little
mean, I
glimmer
remember-
of like of fame, you gotta snatch onto it if you wanna pursue something with that. I don't know if you guys
Yeah.
know. There's someone that lives in our area. They went pretty viral on TikTok. Jordan was telling me about it because he said the
Really?
name. Yeah, I don't want to say the name right now,
Yeah,
but
I understand.
I'll tell you then. But yeah, he did a TikTok of him like in the snow in his underwear playing Call of Duty. Yeah, but it was weird. Yeah, it got on like some Instagram page that had like 5 or 7 million followers or something. But yeah,
Damn.
but it's like, now what's he gonna do with that? You know, because like clearly he
Yeah.
wants to do something. So it's like, if you
Yeah.
don't capitalize on that moment, like this is your shot. Like, in the internet, you have like one shot. I mean, maybe a couple,
Yeah.
but
Exactly.
you know, you
But I
got to
mean,
capitalize on that fame if you want to
That's what
pursue
we're
it.
trying to do, man. We trying to build our brand. That's what 2021 is all about. Fuck all this other shit that's going on. It's year of the squad pod.
I'm kind
Yeah,
of
exactly.
I'm kind of pursuing something else that I kind of started last year. I'm picking back up on the whole like listening through like bands and stuff, like listening through every album. I just
Oh yeah, I was wondering how that was going.
I kind of fell off with it because of my data situation actually. So I'd get halfway through the month and then I didn't have enough data. Like the song wouldn't load enough, so then I would just listen
That
to the
makes
radio.
sense. But now you actually can.
So before the new year, I got through all of My Chemical Romance. Right now I'm on Blink-182's Blink-182 album. So just in the last few days I've got through, man, their earlier stuff was rough. like the first album or two was pretty it was
yeah.
it was rough, but it was good. It's like, and then you get to Dude Ranch and you're like, oh, this ain't bad. And then you get to freaking what's the next one?
Enema of the
Yeah,
State.
Enema of the State. And it's
That's the
like,
next one.
this is like, oh, they hired a producer finally.
Yeah, that's when they were like huge.
Yeah, it's like that album. Like Dude Ranch was good. I mean, it was decent, but then you had Damn It, and then maybe a couple other songs that were decent, and then you go to Enema of a State where it's like every song is just like, okay, this is real good.
Mhm.
So, but I think next I'm gonna go to Eminem just to switch up genres. So
that's a trek, man. He's got a lot of albums.
I know.
That's a trek. I was wondering like how the Foo Fighters one came, because I know you were listening to the Foo Fighters.
I didn't finish it. I got to, I don't even remember the album name. I got to the one that the Pretender was on, and
you got pretty far.
Yeah, I got pretty far.
That's
yeah,
Echo, Silence, Patience, Grace. I think is what it's called.
I got pretty into it, but then I couldn't keep up with it. So with my data, and then by the time I got it out, I get in the car and then I just throw on my liked songs real quick before I left work because I just want to get the hell home. So
you should listen to like the Man on the Moon trilogy.
Oh yeah, that'd
be a good one to listen
I
to.
have a bunch of different.
I'm sure, dude. You have a whole list
I want
of
to
stuff.
do. My goal is to beat my kids' listening hours on Spotify with the kids' music. I don't want it to be like
your
last
stuff
year.
Can show up.
Exactly.
That way he can actually get an accurate list.
I
a little
had
bit more accurate.
One song show up in my top 5. One song, and it was one the kids liked. So it was like,
yeah. I mean, we could do those videos too, man. Like whenever you're done doing like either each album or each artist.
Oh, we
can make one,
because I can finish an album in a day because it takes me an hour and a half of driving.
Yeah, when we finish each artist, we could kind of like do a video, like what your thoughts are, everything. It doesn't have to be within a podcast.
Yeah,
like if you're free one night and you're like, hey, I finished now or whatever. Like anybody want to hop on, do a review? Hey man, I'll do it. I'll hop on and talk about it with you. Yeah. If it's something I know, if it's something I've listened to.
I have noticed, and I'm not sure if it's just like preliminary, because I never really listened through albums the whole way through, but I've noticed that, and hopefully this makes sense. I like rocks, the genre, like mainly like pop punk, alternative, that kind of rock more. But I think I like rap albums more. Like the way the album is laid out,
cohesive.
Yes, from what I've I've picked up from when I did the whole like listening through like the rap music and everything for that journey. I noticed the albums seem to flow better. They seem to have like Vernon said, they're more cohesive. Now, I'm not saying there's not.
Did you listen to Damn?
That was the only one that I listened to before all that. So
okay.
I actually listened to Damn in its entirety already before that. That's one of the few albums I listened to. I listened to that around when it came out, actually, when you guys were talking about it. I just never really said anything.
That album's amazing.
It is. Yeah, that's a really good album. Yeah, I think I have like...
you can listen to it backwards.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. And it's still just as like cohesive and still just big, like, and there's even lines that in the songs that make sense when you listen to it the other way around. Like, you know, it's wild, bro. It's some wild.
Yeah, I noticed in that album he does use a lot of like reversing in the lyrics, and I knew they'd probably say something, but I
not just that. I think he means. I know. I know. When you listen to it from the last song.
I know what Vernon means.
To the first one.
It'll be like, we go throw it in reverse.
Yeah,
and it'll be like
he
says stuff like that, and it like it's when you listen to it in the reverse order, it sounds like it's supposed to be in this order. Like it's wild.
Hopefully, 2021 brings a new Kendrick album. That's what I hope.
Yeah,
2021.
3 years. Right? I don't know. Was it 2017?
Been too long, man.
I think it was 2016.
When did Damn come out?
If I'm not mistaken.
2017.
I think, didn't Black Panther come out in 2017 or 2018?
No, that came out 2018.
2018. Okay, so yeah, 2017 and 2018.
Was Damn. 2015 was
Pimp a Butterfly. April 14, 2017.
To Pimp a Butterfly.
2017.
Was Damn. God. April 14th, 2017.
Damn. Going on 4 years.
4 years.
Its length is even backwards. It's 54 minutes and 54 seconds.
Oh my.
Imagine if it was 45 seconds. That'd be...
He's doing like what M used to do, where like you wouldn't hear from M for like 3 years, and they drop another album. Wait another couple years, drop another album.
Yeah.
Now this motherfucker's releasing like 2 albums a year. You can't get Eminem to shut up now. He's like, I'm back, bitches. I'll do whatever I want. Here's a B-side to my album I released at the beginning of the year.
You're like, what?
Like,
here's
what?
another 20 songs. Here you go.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And then he's probably gonna come out with another one next year. This year.
Like,
C-side.
Drake's next album's gonna be like,
you see that crazy haircut he got?
Good. Yeah.
He looked like Drake from Drake and Josh.
I feel like it's not gonna do as good as this old shit, like just because like his relevance is kind of faded. Nobody really gives a shit about it anymore.
Drake isn't hot anymore?
I don't think so. I'm not necessarily proclaiming that. I'll just say it.
I was gonna say maybe like I haven't necessarily been paying attention to what's been like going on within the game, other than M and Snoop having beef apparently.
I just know he's supposed to drop in January or something like that, or February, and like I just feel like it's not gonna be like. I just want a Kendrick or a J. Cole album. That's all I want.
I know, man. I know. Those are the saviors of rap.
I don't think I've actually listened to anything J. Cole. And I know you've mentioned about it.
J. Cole's really good.
J. Cole is
I know you've mentioned
up there. Yeah. He's up there. Like his earlier stuff is a lot of like it's like pop rap, but like his later stuff is like turns into Kendrick Lamar type shit.
That shit.
It's like so good.
It's so goddamn good, dude.
It's so good.
I like the stuff that makes you think. Makes you actually listen.
That's what he makes, man.
You should listen to For Your Eyes Only, for sure.
For Your Eyes Only.
It's like a couple songs too. It's not that long.
Okay. You know what? I'll do that after Blink. I'll just do it.
Yeah, I got that shit stuck in my head.
Vernon's already got it. He hit the play button.
Am I the only one that has like a legit permanent jukebox in your head where you could play like full songs?
Nah, man, that's me too.
I mean
full songs. I didn't think I was the only one. I was just it's like ridiculous. I'll be like, why is that playing right now? shit like
I get
that.
the problem
like,
where
there'll
the
be
same
random
song,
ass songs playing
like,
in my head.
I get them on repeat.
Yeah.
Like I get a song in my head. Like the other day I learned how to play Everlong on guitar. Dude,
Yeah.
for like 2 days straight.
I remember you saying about
It's
that
in
the
my
group
head
chat.
the whole, and I love that song, but it was like, okay, like it needs to go.
Yeah. That's enough now. Speaking of the Foos, I'm excited for their new album. I think it comes out in March. That's gonna be cool. I'm excited. That second song they dropped was really good. I like that
I don't
one.
even think I listened to it. Oh, I turned it on, but then I got distracted, so I didn't get to actually listen to it.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't really know what other than that. I'm not sure what music is coming out this year, because it seems like artists for some reason are a lot more. They're trying to be a little bit more secretive about dropping stuff now. Maybe it's just because they don't want it to be leaked, possibly.
That's true.
But it seems like I don't see a lot of release dates for albums now until it's like maybe a week or a couple weeks before, you know.
Right.
It's not like, oh, we're dropping an album like next March
Yeah.
or some shit.
And people know they're making new music then.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a little harder for me to be like, oh, I'm excited for this, and this. It's not like movies.
Hey, my Dark Twisted
out.
Fantasy 2.
Bro, I was gonna actually ask you about that. Like, apparently Kim and Kanye getting divorced.
Apparently, the rumors.
You know what happened last time that Kanye got his heart broken? We got Dark Twisted Fantasy.
You know like what the headline was?
I think I know what
the headline on that shit was.
What?
It was like, and it surprised me because I'm like, that's true, but like I was just like, that's shocking that's what they go to. It was like Kim and Kanye getting divorced. Did you think it would last this long? Wow. That was the question. It was like, did you think it would last this long? I was like, oh shit. Like, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, well, I did it to be honest.
But I hope maybe this inspires them to go write some crazy shit. Like I know Kanye always put some crazy shit out, but
I don't know if you guys heard the crazy rumor that I guess he was having an affair with Jeffree Star.
Yeah, I saw that.
I didn't see that. I did not see that. Oh my god!
Ton of, it goes deep too because there's tweets where they're linking linking each other up.
Someone was looking at a reflection in Jeffree Star's glasses to see if it was Kanye standing there taking the picture.
Oh my god! That's crazy. I didn't see all that.
That's some QAnon kind of detective work.
Yeah.
That's the type of story it is.
But I'm not saying I'm
not saying that it's bad, but Kanye, maybe he could get away from doing the Sunday service Kanye and maybe get some Yeezus Kanye or start Twisted Fantasy Kanye.
The devil.
Yeah, get some. I would like some wild Kanye on some music. I want to see what he
proclaiming himself a god instead of praising God.
Yeah, going back to Jesus.
Exactly.
He's gonna have "I Am a God" Part 2.
It's like it couldn't get any worse, and then he just starts okay, go back.
He's gonna start ranting.
I'm excited to see what he comes out because we were supposed to get an album the end of last year that never came out, and now he's just
still waiting for TurboGrafx 16.
Now he's scrapping it. I'm gonna make a new album, and that's what's gonna be the crazy album. I hope it happens.
It's gonna be disappointing.
It is. I know. Whatever it is, I know.
I've been disappointed since, and I don't even want to admit it, but I've been disappointed since Pablo.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I even liked Pablo, but I forced myself to like Pablo. You know what I mean? Pablo's good, but I didn't have to force myself to like the other ones.
Yeah, there's only a couple songs on each of the other ones that I like.
I mean, the older ones.
Oh, the old ones?
Yeah, they were just bangers, no matter who the fuck you are.
Oh yeah, bro, yeah. And that's what I'm saying. All those albums are great.
I feel like as a Kanye fan, I was like, oh, that was pretty good. It's this definitely Kanye. And then Ye came out, and I'm like, okay, all right. Kanye is definitely different person now. And then
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
And then the other
he's
one,
lost
like
his
I
shit.
forget what it was called. But yeah, that one only had like 2 songs on it that I dug, but I didn't even listen to the other one he dropped after that because it was like a straight gospel album, and that's not my type of music. But I respect it. I it's cool you're making music, Kanye, but that's not for me. But now, maybe there's a possibility.
Now we go back to 2010.
Maybe we get like 808s and Heartbreaks Part 2 or some shit.
Oh,
What if we got something like that?
Don't even joke about that.
What if we got
Don't
something
even
like
joke
that
about it.
where he's like, I don't want to collaborate with anybody. I'm locking myself in the studio and just doing like a depressed album after divorce.
That's what you guys said he needs to do, is to just go off his meds, go crazy, and then
We've been
write the
saying it
album.
for years. Been saying it for years. He just needs to lock himself in the studio and just make like an 808s and Heartbreaks
like
Part 2 type
waiting
album.
on a dream that'll never come true.
One could wish. One could wish. Hey, I mean, I don't know. I was gonna say something wild, but I'm not going to, because Kanye's not on that level where it's like M got to a place where he was like, what was it called? I forget. See, it was so bad I don't even remember the name. That album that dropped before Kamikaze.
Relapse.
No, not Relapse. The fuck was it called, bro? Revival. That's what it was called.
The one with I'm thinking of Recovery.
Yeah, Recovery was good.
Yeah,
but Revival, that was like rock bottom for M. Pretty much, as far as like it was panned. Like nobody, it still got platinum because it was Eminem. Everybody listened to it when it came out, but it was like everybody shitted on the album. But I think since then he's kind of like stepped up his game, where he's releasing steady.
You said shitted on.
Shitted on him.
I'm sorry. That's just funny. Like you said it so casually. Yeah, they was just everybody just shitted on that album.
They did. They really did.
Literally
I mean, I wasn't a big fan of it.
Honestly, didn't really listen to it.
And I'm a stan, but but I mean, since then, I think he's released some like steady, decent albums since then. Like
he's getting back to like himself.
Kamikaze was dope as shit. Used to Me Bird By was really good. I really like that album, and even the B-side, man, like was pretty good. That song is awesome. It's a banger. But I mean, I don't think Kanye's on the same like level M is, but maybe I'm not. I think Kanye could possibly work himself back to being like putting out like finding himself again. You know?
I hope so.
This doesn't need to be the end.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be the end. And I think most artists, I think they can find a place to kind of, if whatever, you know, find that place to get back to working at a decent level where they can find motivation or inspiration. That's it, to make decent music, you know?
I would feel as an artist, I would like to
Work on
hit rock bottom at some point to know, like, okay, I can do better, you know, like something to kind of motivate you. I mean,
yeah, man.
I don't know if Kanye thinks he's at that point. I think that's the issue.
maybe. But I think a lot of artists and bands go through that shit, you know? Where they hit up album or whatever, where they try to do something different and it gets shitted on, like I said before, it gets panned.
Shitted on.
Or it gets panned and people hate on it and shit, and then they're like, all right, maybe I need to go back to the drawing board, rethink some shit. Find out who I am as an artist.
Have done that. I mean, look at like Panic at the Disco. They had like Fever You Can't Sweat Out. It was great. They did Pretty Odd, and everyone was just kind of like, eh. And now they're like, like how many number one songs did they have out? I mean, it's totally different, but I mean, they came back.
Yeah.
I mean, there's.
I mean, it happened to Linkin Park too. But I mean, they like it happened to them like twice, pretty much. It happened like like they released like 1,000 Suns was different from the first two. I love the 1,000 Suns. I think the next one was like Living Things that came out after that, and like it didn't really get a lot of attention. Like a lot of people didn't really dig it. And then they released, I think it was Hunting Party after that, where it was like it was really rock oriented. It was going back to like their roots, and people like that, and they're like, hey, keep keep that shit up. And then they released like I think the next one was the One More Light, and that was kind of like the poppy album. That was like the last one though.
Yeah.
But I even really didn't appreciate that album until like after the tragic like passing of Chester, but I mean, I wish that didn't happen, so maybe they could work like build off of that,
Yeah.
But I mean, like even the best of them do. Like Bob Dylan had rough years, Paul McCartney had some rough years. They're still making music somehow. Somehow, like they just keep doing it
because they're passionate about it.
Yeah, like that's what I really liked. Like Paul McCartney's new album is pretty good too, and he made that all by himself over quarantine. Like he was at his own studio, and he like did all the instruments, did every production himself and shit. And I think that's dope, man.
Yeah,
like this dude's like like 78.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's how old?
He's like I think he's in like he's 78 or he's in his 80s now, but dude
like,
is still like
I'll do it myself.
I just fucking love music, mate. I just fucking love music.
Oh my god,
Bob Dylan, I don't know what he's like. He just makes music just to like. You don't see anything on him. Nothing, not a word. He don't do interviews.
I don't know if he could see.
You don't see that dude anymore. He just makes music.
You don't see him, and he don't see you.
He don't see that dude.
He stays out of the public. Yeah, man. I'm excited. I mean, 2021 didn't start out really great.
No
events, but hopefully it gets better, man. I have high hopes. Hopefully.
Yeah, I think this isn't the start of 2021. This is just like the ending credits of 2020. Like we've already
like
started
the after credits.
Yeah, exactly.
Like of to the 2020 story.
We're in the epilogue here. We're
like,
not.
Oh,
it's
God.
Not. No, 2021 still has like the rolling ads. Still, we're still loading up. We're all still getting our popcorn. It'll start by like,
and then we get the end credit. And then we get the end credit scene, where it's like, oh, what's coming next?
And then in a few days it can start. The real 2021.
Yeah,
hopefully.
But. Yeah, I mean, Alex, I guess didn't feel.
Alex's business meeting must have lasted
ran a little late.
Longer.
He missed some Star Wars talk, missed some good music chat.
He missed a lot. He's always missed a lot.
Gonna get himself canceled.
And last night, oh my god, I almost lost it when I'm sitting on the couch with Brittany and I was listening to the news and everything, and then I see a text from Alex and it's like, "Where are my boys at?" And I'm like, really? Yeah. I'm like, we talked about this.
Didn't see either of the texts.
And then
either of them.
No, we didn't. And I'm like, I tagged you.
I got receipts.
I specifically tagged you both because I didn't see your thumbs up on the one message.
I was like,
I just imagine Alex like at his desk, like ready to go. He's like, no one said anything yet. That's weird.
I'm even early tonight.
Where my boys at?
And the funny thing is, he messaged us at like 10:30. Like,
wait a half hour. Oh, you mind if Storm joins?
Yeah,
man.
He's like, could Storm be on Squad Pod? I mean, tomorrow, maybe.
Tomorrow, when we record it. Sure. That's fine.
He's like, no, we didn't. I'm like,
it is getting kind of late here.
Yeah. I mean, we could wrap it up. We had some decent conversation. We had a decent podcast, man. I mean, I told you we would find something to talk about tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I go talk about Star Wars forever. Me and Evan need to have a break off podcast just about Dragon Ball because, I feel like
I should. You guys should have a Dragon Ball podcast.
I could do a whole channel on Dragon Ball,
or just like a little Dragon Ball review. Do like one super or like each arc review or something.
I could do that.
Um,
I could make an
Just our
hour-long
thoughts on
episode on
shit.
each one.
yeah,
Right.
see, this is like all the ideas. We could do all these reviews, and we could just put them out. Like, because I know I'll be putting mine out eventually. Hopefully, once I get a new laptop. But I mean, if you guys ever like make them, post them or whatever,
Oh yeah.
that'd be cool.
If you,
It'd be fun to edit that.
we
up,
can talk
like,
about that.
drop
Yeah, I was gonna say if you guys want to ever talk about that, we can. I wanted to end it on this. I just wanted to mention you guys can't see this right now, but I do got yet another new kind of like overlay thing. I'm just messing with it. I just want to keep
Pac-Man.
see what it looks
Pac-Man.
like. If someone watches it and they're like, I don't like it, just say it. I'll change
comment
it.
it.
I'm
Let
gonna
us
keep
know.
playing
Yeah.
with it.
If you do like it, be like, I like that.
I like it, and that's
Yeah.
cool. I finally got to the point, and I'll even just do it right here. I can put any background on this. So okay, it didn't work right now, but that's because I did the wrong one.
Oh.
There we go. Now we're good. Yeah, I could do anything.
Wait a minute.
No,
Wait a
but yeah.
minute.
So like I got our videos on like a transparent. So like right now, actually, you guys haven't seen it yet, but I got a nice deep red background with like purple smoke swirling all around us like the whole time.
Nice.
And thanks to Alex
nice.
not being here, you can see more of it. So
Nice. Sounds good. Sounds
yeah.
good. I can't wait to check that
So,
out.
but anyway,
Check the shirt out I got.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw
I
it.
saw it.
I did see
I
that.
saw it.
My
I saw
counselor
only
shirt.
like parts of it, and I knew what it was.
my camp counselor T-shirt. Camp
I
Crystal
saw
Lake.
like Camp Style La, and I'm like, oh yeah,
Vernon's like, I can see that. I see what it is.
I know what you're doing.
I know what
Um,
that is.
But yeah, I
Yeah,
just wanted
man,
to end it on that. I just wanted to say, we want to keep working on this and just keep messing around with it.
Absolutely.
I love playing with it, so I'm gonna keep trying to
That's
make it
the goal,
look.
man.
I want
More
it to look
content.
simple but engaging. Something that's gonna catch your eye, but it's not gonna make your eyes bleed in the process.
Yeah.
Right.
And hopefully by us putting out more content, it'll be attracting a lot more people from different areas, pulling different people in. Especially if we're making like 10-minute reviews or some
Mhm.
shit, 15-minute reviews or something. It'll be a little easier to hop right in and watch something,
Right.
Yeah, if anyone is watching,
Yeah.
though, please, like, share, subscribe,
Check
follow
out
us on
Squad Pod
all
Sports.
check out Squad Pod Sports, which should have came out today. Actually, yeah, it did come out today.
It did come
Yep.
out today.
Yesterday for anyone else, but yeah, if you're listening on any of the streaming or the podcast websites, check us out on YouTube, Facebook, all that.
And we can see our
2021
faces.
will be. I think it's gonna be a good year for us. So.
It's going to be a great year, man. Hopefully, you have a lot of content put out, a lot of new stuff. So it's going to be exciting, man. And check out the Squad Pods on Twitter as well, Squad Pod Sports. And I forget what's the other Squad Pod, Evan, that you run.
It's just Squad Pod YT. Yeah, it's all the links are in the
Oh,
description.
Squad Pod
Yeah.
YT.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember the actual link.
Yeah.
There. But yeah, make sure to like and subscribe and follow on all of our social media pages. You can find us all there. And Squad Nights on Monday too.
Yeah,
I gotta stream, man. I've been slacking.
I want to talk to you about that. But we won't drag this on any longer. So.
But yeah. So
But yeah.
Next week maybe we'll have Alex. Maybe we won't. Maybe
Yeah.
it'll just be the three of us again.
Maybe he'll be here for an episode.
Maybe he'll be banned. We don't know.
Alex is just in every
But-
episode, kind of special
Now
guest.
he's the
there.
guest.
Alex is a guest now. That's what we should do next time he's on, is featuring
Like,
Alex.
special guest.
Alex now.
Alex went from starring to also starring.
Hey man, he's busy. He's editing his
I
own
get it.
videos. He's got Tap That and stuff. It is what it is.
He puts a lot of work
But-
on his plate. Yeah.
No matter what, there'll always be Squad Pod. If one of us, even if one of us is gone for an episode or whatever, there's always going to be a Squad Pod no matter what. So
Right. Every
so
week.
yeah, every week.
Every week, 2 episodes a week
Every
plus
week.
the streaming if we get it rolling more. So
Yeah, and then hopefully the reviews will be kind of pad in between, like the Tuesday, Wednesdays areas. That'll be nice.
Right.
So,
subscribe, stay tuned, keep an eye out. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
yeah, we'll see you next week, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
See you next week for 28.